Good morning, all. Camelback Trading 2724 coming to you this Wednesday morning, June 10th. We're looking at the last 3 days of the market profile of the SPY ETF here on Window Trader. And today is Fed Day. And basically, what I said in last night's video so far is coming to fruition as it looked like we were going to make a new high late in the day in M period, only to totally flush out. And look where we are again this morning. Remember, M period, incredibly erratic, right? Look at the last 3 days, right? M period from the 5th. Look where we were the next day. M period from the 8th. Look where we were the next day. M period from today. Right now we're looking to open up at the top of it. I'm not saying to go the opposite way of what M does, but it is so erratic the day of and becomes very important the next day, especially when you're trading inside of it. So because the Fed is speaking today, we might have pretty much a balanced day up until 2 p.m. However, I have seen trend days prior to 2 p.m. They've never lasted by after 2 p.m., but they have happened. So just keep that in mind. One other thing, the announcement comes at 2, the press conference is 2:30. There's no reason to trade during those two time frames. There really isn't. Let the market settle down. If a trade comes to you after the press conference is over, fine. If not, there's always another day. Don't go looking for a trade when algorithms start getting agitated and they're all over the place. You need to let them settle down. All right, destinations for this morning. First one on the upside was going to be 9 wide at 321.33, but right now, with just over an hour to go prior to the opening, if we open above it, it will become a downside destination. Above that, we have 322.37, which is yesterday's high. Then we have the pre-market high of 322.73, the 8's high of 323.41, and a daily high of 324.61. For the downside, again, if we open above the POC from yesterday, 321.33 will be your first destination to the downside. Then we have the afternoon pullback low, F's low of 320.16. Our pre-market low right now, 319.60. Yesterday's low of 319.36. And a daily low of 317.16. And then filling a huge gap down at 313 from June 5th. So what's the game plan for this morning? Well, like I said, there's always a possibility of a trend day. However, we are in a 3-day balance. And we're also going to be trading inside M's range pretty good. So, first trade you can take is if we are to trade up to around I and M's high and cannot take it out, you can take a put play. My out would certainly be above yesterday's high. You take out yesterday's high, you're going to at least test the 8's high, if not take it out. Again, that's just a quick play to see if we stay inside of M. If you stay inside of M period, we're going to get some huge chop inside of it, right? If you can't take out the top of it, you're going to come back down and visit the POC. So that is a trade you can take as far as a short play around I and M's high out above L. If not, you start working it back down to POC and settlement. For a call play, well, if we do take out L's high and start getting accepted above it and start one-time framing up in B period, then again, you can take a call play because the odds are you're going to take out the high from the 8th. And by that time, you're going to have at least overlap into higher value. Again, these are two early plays. Again, if we get accepted inside of M, if we end up opening right in the middle of the range towards POC, I don't do anything, right? POC is only 40 cents lower, 45 cents lower than where we're trading. That would be in balance, in value. At the POC, I would do nothing. Let it chop inside of M period all at once if that's the case. And let at least A period form. Again, there's no rush. Do not go looking for a trade. You'll find one, but most times, more often than not, it's the wrong trade. Now, let's go to the charts quickly. So the monthly, one-time framing up, 2 months, very healthy. Next destination would be the all-time high, right? Nasdaq's already made theirs. Question is, are we going to go and get it along with the Dow at some point? Or are we going to balance for a while, let NASDAQ come in also before we all go back to new highs? That's the question. Weekly. One time framing up 3 weeks. This is week 4. Next destination is 325.85, and then that huge gap. Not going to be easy to fill the first time there, just like this gap is not going to be easy to fill the first time there. This one, there's a couple of huge gaps on the downside. This one, this one, this one. 3-day balance. Do I think we stay inside that 3-day balance prior to 2 p.m.? I'd say there's a good chance. If anything, maybe you stretch it a bit. But I'm going to say, I'd say the odds are very, very high we stay within this 3-day balance prior to 2 p.m. So play the balance rules accordingly. And then again at 2 p.m., let the market shake itself out from the announcement and the press conference. If you're in CamelbackTrading.org's voice channel room, you'll be getting up-to-date trade ideas as the day starts unfolding. We are having that webinar on Saturday. Check out the video I've been putting up on YouTube for information. Have a great day trading, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.